Okay, hello, welcome back to yet another video from Matthew D2. And in today's video, I'm gonna use a reference. Today's video is about keeping silent. And just in case you didn't know that, there was this one woman named Korra Obidi, I believe that's her name. If I got it wrong, corrections up here. And she's been going through a lot lately. And she, up until recently, has been keeping silent. Now, she's taking a stand. Now she's speaking out. Now she's letting the world know about her struggles. Why do we keep silent? That is today's premise, or the premise of today's video. And with that said and explained, I guess with that said, we can roll the intro. As per usual, boom. With the intro rolled and the premise of the video explained, today's video will be about keeping silent. People usually decide to keep to themselves. When something is happening, they believe that the world is not going to hear them or listen to their troubles. They believe that, once I'm going through something, that's my business. Nobody should necessarily care about what is happening to me. But that's not always the case. You always have people who are out there who are ready to listen, and people who are there to listen to you. People who decide to keep quiet because, not because they want, I was about to say because they want to preserve their own peace, that makes no sense, but because they don't want to cause a scene, such as Korra Obidi stated herself. She said that she's been keeping quiet because she doesn't want to cause a scene, or something like that. And she's been going through a lot. When I say a lot, I mean like a lot. Her husband, her ex-husband, I believe that's what you call it, collections here still, but her ex-husband basically, no, it's technically, I mean, it'll be ex-boyfriend, but it's not a boyfriend, it's a husband. Estranged husband, yes, estranged husband, divorced her, when she gave birth to her two daughters. Are you mentally tapped? Are you okay? But that's a video for a whole another day. That's a completely different video. Moving away from that, she has finally started speaking out about her situation and what is going on with her. I never thought that, me personally, I will cover such a topic like this, but when I first saw it, it just like, he's just a disappointment to the male gender. I'm sorry, but it's just a disappointment to the male gender. And yeah, that's besides the point. That's besides the point. In this case, we all decide to speak out when we feel like it. Well, not when we feel like it. Some of us tend to keep to ourselves. If something is happening to somebody, let's say a buddy. Alright, let me take examples again. Yes, I'm going back with two people. One person, his name's, I don't know, Nemo. Oh, okay. Nemo and flipping Karma again, I don't know. One of them gets shoved in the shoulder in the street and decides to say nothing because they're not speaking out. They say, it's nothing much, just, and then whenever they're in the streets, they just get shoved and they don't say anything about it. There may be many reasons why one may not want to speak out over something, because of they may be not really ashamed, I was about to say ashamed, not ashamed, but scared of what might happen to them later. And there are many reasons why people may want to speak up about their experience. It may be a major experience, maybe not minor, but there's always a reason. You're not going to speak up for something. There has to be a major reason, and for this Korra Obidi's case, it is a pretty big thing. And people tend to not want to speak out because they may be shy or timid, where they don't want to the point where they don't want readiness to become other people. Which is respectable, but there is always a point and a change and a twist, there's a limit to everything where you actually need to start speaking out about the problem. And this is why I respect Korra Obidi to this point where she starts to speak out. I'm not gonna say it's not much about the rest, but since this is what I know of the situation, this is how much this is just my thoughts of not just her, but speaking out in general. Where there's always a time and a place and And even if it's accidental, it happens. What's happening is still happening. The other one, let's say Karma, for example, when he is getting shoved in the street, he's like, hey, no, excuse me, like, what was that about? What was that for? And like, there are times where you can keep quiet. There are times where you can like, oh, okay, I don't need to say anything right now. And then there are times where you genuinely have to say, excuse me, what are you doing? But yeah, there's really no point for this. This is just like a video straight discussing topic. But it's like people they tend to keep silent. Many people tend to keep silent. Many people obviously they tend not to. That's another case really. Some people who just so yeah, there's a time and place to keep silent. You can, if you want to, I mean really, but it's always suggested by me, some advice, that if something is happening, it is a time for you to speak up. I will be playing an example, if there's no copyright on this video. If there is, then it'll be a voice note, not of everything that's happening, but just of some wise ass words. Either one, you will still be getting peak quality videos. Well, everything I needed to explain was explained, and like if it is necessary, and only when necessary, is a time to speak out against injustice. Even if it's minor, you should speak out. Minor, major, whatever. If injustice is being brought up against you, it is time for you to speak out and not take bull crap from nobody. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter who's doing it to you. If somebody is treating you in a way that you don't want to be treated, it's just the way. Like you should speak out about it. Express your voice so other people can listen and hear your troubles and side with you, even if they're against you, depending on the circumstances. They may be just whatever, sexist or racist, just depending on the circumstances. But that's just the case, and just my opinion on this matter. I hope you've enjoyed this video, but voice to me won't be saying that. Let's wait a little bit for me to be saying that in my opinion, not Naruto saying it from my. So yeah, with that said and explained, I guess that ends and concludes this video. What are your thoughts? Do you think that people should keep to themselves, keep quiet, keep silent, or actually speak up and speak out about if something is happening to them that may affect them in any sort of way? Because this experience that Korra is going through is something that she should not necessarily have kept quiet out about at first, because this thing is rather serious. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is exceedingly extreme. We just found out today apparently that, well, actually on the time that I'm posting this, it won't really be today. Today's the 10th of May. I'm recording it, but a little bit later on when I post it, it'll probably be like, I don't know, 9th or like the 10th of May. So 3 days ago, I guess, it was stated that I don't even know his name, Brian. I don't even want to know his name. The estranged husband stole $5,000 out of Korra Obidi's account, which is crazy. How can you just, because she's the one with the child, she's the one that should even ask him for like child what's it called, bro? Child protection. I'm sorry, another one. But this really triggered me when I listened to this. I meant to say child support. I'm sure you've noticed that. Yeah, let's pretend that this whole segment of the video never happened. Let's get back to this thing. Asian agency, something like that. Voice note, because I'm sure I messed that up. Childcare, something like that. But yeah, with that said and explained, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the matter? If you've heard about it, if you haven't heard about it, what do you think about it now? And with that said and explained, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.